Well, a drive-through COVID-19 vaccine clinic in Metro Atlanta for veterans just wrapped up earlier this evening rather. The event at the VA Medical Center in Decatur caused long lines of traffic throughout most of the day. 11 Alive's Chanu Hirsch shows us why that wait was so worth it for many Metro Atlanta veterans.
Veterans in Metro Atlanta waited patiently to get the COVID-19 vaccine on Saturday. The line of cars stretched for what appeared to be more than a mile away from the drive-through clinic at the VA medical facility in Decatur. Even though they moved at a snail's pace, veterans who flocked to Decatur Saturday waited until it was their turn to get a COVID-19 vaccine. By Saturday evening, the Atlanta VA healthcare system posted a message on Facebook saying the drive-through was a success. All veterans who wanted a vaccine was served today. This clinic served veterans who are over 65 years old, high risk, or are an essential worker. The U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs says the VA has vaccinated more than 1 million people as of last week. At a roundtable last Thursday, Dr. Richard Stone, the acting undersecretary for health at the Veterans Health Administration, says that number includes VA workers.
And over 85% of VA employees have now had at least their first immunization. It's an extraordinary testament to the fact that we believe it's safe and we're lining up to get it ourselves.
In Georgia, Governor Brian Kemp said on Saturday the state has given nearly 665,000 seniors their first dose of the vaccine as of Friday evening and has administered over 75% of the doses shipped to Georgia. In total, more than 1,400,000 people in Georgia have been vaccinated. Stone says if you're a veteran looking to get the COVID-19 vaccine, he recommends you talking to your medical provider at your VA facility.